If there's a version of yourself that you want to evolve into, the best thing you can do is just push yourself to show up in those environments and kind of emulate who you want to become already. One of the biggest things I learned this year is that all of these videos that you can watch, articles you can read, that will never substitute you deciding to just go ahead and do it. And the best way to do something, I just hit my watch on the table. The best way to do something is to just jump into action and just do it, even if you're not ready. And that's something that took me a really long time to learn. I was always out here watching these videos and taking notes, thinking that, yes, if I transform my mindset, everything will be better. And yes, it does make a really big difference. But all of that doesn't matter if you don't do anything about it. So if it's about working on a new hobby that you want to get better at, for me, it's dancing. And I'm also trying rock climbing recently, or getting fit. I don't normally go to the gym or exercise. I don't consider myself active, but I've kind of just evolved these past couple of weeks into slowly going into the gym every day. Surprisingly, you're just going to have to do it, because through then you can meet the people who can inspire you to kind of, follow their journey, follow their path, so that you can carve out your own path and learn what you need to do to become the person that you want to be, or what are the things that you need to learn. What I've learned is, if you keep yourself in a place of just being comfortable all the time without actually putting yourself in those environments, you're not really going to feel that pressure to change, and it ends up being this procrastination game. And that's definitely something that I've struggled with these past couple of years. And for example, me creating a video right now is me trying to work on practicing this, because I've always procrastinated creating videos, but I know I've always wanted to kind of share what I learned with all of you, or even just for myself, honestly, as a little video diary. So another good example of this is, I have my dog and he's kind of just sitting there behind me waiting for me to take him out later. But I was never prepared to have a dog. I've never had a dog in my entire life. And the moment that we got him, of course, we tried to read and prepare ahead of time the things that we need. But nothing ever prepares you for actually doing the thing until you do it. And so the first couple of weeks and months, I was like sleepless and trying to figure out what was the best way to kind of help him adapt to this new environment, because he was a baby. And over time, it just eventually became easier. And so the biggest thing that I just want to share with you is that if there is something that you do want to get better at, that you do want to work on, you're just going to have to jump in and do it. The biggest thing for me is having that motivation to go and do something. And motivation is good, but I also learned, and also from all of these threads and Twitter threads that I've been reading, you're just going to have discipline, because the discipline will come first before having the motivation to do something. And so, for example, this year I joined a pageant and we're starting our rehearsals soon, and it's coming up in a few months, the actual pageant date. And to me, it's not important about I have to win or things like that, but I want to really focus on being able to kind of use it as a jumping board to make me work on becoming the woman that I want to become. And I'm learning so lot from all the amazing ladies that are in my class, and also the people who were in the class before me, as well as my mentors in the program. And it's honestly just opened so many doors to me, so many perspectives for me to realize all of the things that I could work on becoming better at for myself, and honestly to take better care of myself as a person, as a woman who is growing. Now, even with this, I would never have expected myself to be a part of a pageant. I never saw myself as, feminine, or I was very guyish growing up, and I never took care of myself well. And that is the biggest thing, honestly, just being able to take the time to take care of yourself every single day, as what I've learned throughout this whole year of spending more time reflecting about who I am. A lot of times, whether or not you believe in the universe or God, things will get taken away from you so that you can make space for better things. And for me, I spent a lot of time alone this year to kind of reflect on who I was before, who I am right now, and the kind of values that I want to focus on in my life. I think it's really hard with society all the time kind of forcing all of these different ideas in our heads, and with social media, it's really hard to kind of take a step back and decide, okay, this is what I want in my life. But if there's anything that I can encourage you all here today, is that no book, no YouTube video, podcast, or whatever will tell you what is the right thing to do with your life. You're just going to have to really be ready to jump in and spend time with yourself and to really think about moving forward, who you want to become and what you value and what is important to you. And sometimes that can be a lonely journey, but once you really stick to what you believe in and figure that out for yourself, you'll end up meeting other people along your journey who can encourage you along the way. So thanks for watching this video. My name is Liana Chris, and I will see you later.